that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told.
So a lot of people have been wondering what the big bold writing in the Agora is. Those are the three major rules the school has enforced. Not to say that all the other rules are now non-existent, it's just that these three are higher in priority. So, let's go on to the rules. Number 1. Always aim for excellence. This one is easy to understand, but there's more to it than it seems. Aiming for excellence can be about your grades, but it's not limited to your academic ability. It's more about being the best person you can actually be. We can split people into two types, ones who push themselves and ones who don't. Those who don't are just comfortable people, and they're more likely to live an average life. They're the workers, they're the cattle. But if you challenge yourself, you'll just keep improving. You'll learn more from your failures. An example of this is in the work world. Do you want to just work, or do you want to be doing something you want? No one's going to give you anything. What you'll end up with is an image of your own hard work and efforts, as you worked for it. Number 2. Take responsibilities, no excuses. Let's get something straight here. If you ever say or do something, playing the blame game is never wise. Taking responsibility is important for your moral character. While we're in school, it's easy to fall into that trap because we don't want to get into trouble. But it's more than that. In the real world, you have to take responsibility for your job, because there's the circumstance that you'll have a family, and if you don't take responsibility, then you're affecting more than just yourself. You're affecting your whole family. So, if you're not trustworthy or dependable, you have to ask yourself who you're being as a person. Number 3. Be kind, polite, and considerate. Well, there's not much to say here because it's a bit obvious. Growing up, sometimes it's easy to forget that we're all living in a civilization, meaning there's going to be morals. You can't just do whatever you want. So this is why we have rules. To put it blatantly, if you are a jerk, people will be jerks to you. This will be relevant to the entirety of your life. And this is relevant to taking responsibility as well. Never say anything mean if you don't know the consequences. Banter is not an excuse. You can't ever attack someone's weaknesses and say it's banter, because they'll attack your weaknesses and you won't be able to take it, making you the hypocrite. And that's it. That's the 3 major rules of the school.